Yes, we have with us Maria Jose Souza. She's PhD in management with aggregation in management and public management, is a lecturer and researcher at ISCTE University Institute of Lisbon, having been pro-rector between March 2022 and January 2024. She is a member of the advisory board of Banco Portuguese de, de Fomento for Public Policies and a member of the scientific committee of the PhD in Law and Economics. She took a postdoctoral position from 2016-18, researching in the area of digital education with several publications in journals with a high impact factor. Journal of Business Research, Journal of Grid Computing, Future Generation Computer Systems, and others. She worked as an expert in a European Commission project for the creation of a new category of digital skills to be integrated into the European Innovation Scoreboard. Dear ma'am, it's our honor to have you amongst us. Looking forward to hear from you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for your introduction. It is a pleasure to be here. And I want to say thank you for the invitation. And I want to share with you some of my research regarding artificial intelligence and how we are applying this kind of technology to the industry and also to the services. So I'm going to share a presentation. And this presentation is the result of several papers in the book chapters published in books of Springer and also Taylor and Francis. So we begin with the basics, of course. What is meant by the term artificial intelligence? So AI is the ability of a computer machine to think and learn. It is an interdisciplinary field of study that focuses on the development of intelligent systems that can think and act like humans. Of course, we did not reach this level yet because there are a lot of issues mainly focus on ethics, but we have been studying and developing several systems based on artificial intelligence. I want to think that they are for the good of humanity, but we need to secure several issues regarding this. So we don't create systems that can be used for bad actions. And of course, the systems are not the main issue here are of course the humans, but we need to think how to create a framework to make some regulations about this kind of situations and attitudes. But we can think that technology along the history, if we look back, there are always concerns when new technologies emerge and they are applied to the society, to the organizations, to our daily life. We can think always about the advantages and also about some concerns regarding the technology. But this research is mainly optimistic and is focused on the application of artificial intelligence in industry and services. And of course, thinking this is for good, for creating more efficiency, for creating more quality of life, and for creating more helping to develop more skills and creating more differentiate jobs. Of course, always we think that technology destroys some jobs, and we are, of course, concerned on this, but we need to think about the advantages mainly and focus on how to use the technologies to become more effective and focus on activities that they don't harm the people, the workers, and the patients, the students. So it's good to think on the positive side of technologies and how we can reduce and minimize the less optimistic, the less positive side of technologies. So AI has been applied to a wide range of areas such as robotics, natural language processing, computer vision, machine learning, and expert systems. Of course, this is really focused on engineering and computer engineering and computer science, but all of these systems, they become to being used in industry and also in services. And let's see what is happening and what we envision for the future. And here we can look at the research that has been done for the past few years, because the research in artificial intelligence has grown a lot in the past 2-3 years, and we can see every day new features, new systems that are emerging based on artificial intelligence. And in this chapter that was published on a Springer book, I worked with some colleagues from the Ministry of Economy, and we tried to understand the trends of artificial intelligence. What were the main key research attributes that the researchers were studying? So there are a lot of course, keywords, but we can see that they are, some of them are really technical, but other are focused on the human behavior and how AI influences the human behavior, and of course also vice versa. So the number of publications regarding AI and AI application to several fields of study and of course of work, real life work, has increased a lot in the past years. So here we have, for instance, of course, the artificial intelligence. It's the most the keyword that the researchers use most in their work, but of course also machine learning, deep learning, Internet of Things, distributed architecture, services architecture, analytics, expert systems, computer vision, data mining, and so on. So there are a focus on that is really wide, and new concepts are emerging very fast and with a multiplicity of applications. So focus on the main AI applications. We can see that all of those systems that are more technical, that are more focused on developing the computer engineer, they are also applied to several services and several activities and equipment and so on from industry. So here we have computer vision, autonomous vehicles, automatic text generation, facial recognition, and of course others that we can find not only in the literature but also in real life, as this example of the use of facial recognition of iPhone as a digital password. So regarding the main sectors of application of AI technologies, we can look not only to the industry of internet, that is a huge industry and is transversal and pushes other industry to implement, to adopt these new technologies, but also healthcare, the application of this kind of technologies in healthcare has grew a lot and created impulse for the use in several activities related to health, not only for health professionals, but also to improve the relation with patients and the data of the patients, for instance, the application of block technology to create systems that are more secure when we are dealing with data from patients, health data from patients. And of course, manufacturing, agriculture, the application of drones in agriculture, it has also a huge impact on the practices and in the production systems in agriculture, and also on monitoring all the processes that they are really concerned for also our health, how the products are being treated in agriculture processes. It, of course, automobile has also the industry of automobile for instance, the intelligence systems of transport that we are using every day of our lives, of course, with all the systems of security and also orientation. So it also has a huge impact in citizens' lives, not only on companies, but in citizens' lives. And here, of course, the importance of healthcare applied not only to diagnosis process, but also in the treatment protocol development, drug development, personalized medicine, and patient monitoring and care. So I think in the future, we can envision that this kind of technologies, the goal is that we have a more quality of life as human beings, and we need to use these technologies with that goal. So also when we focus on business, and commerce with all the platforms of digital commerce that uses AI and virtual assistants to help us to have a good experience when we are try to buy our goods using this kind of platforms. And also in the banking industry with mainly fraud detection, but also on the relationship with the clients, and also on the bank operations. Here also intelligence virtual assistants that we can it's perhaps the system that we notice more because they interact with us directly, but there are a lot of systems helping the banking industry also. High technologies, for instance, for image analysis, predictive analytics, and self-driving technologies and robotics. And here we have a table. This table, it's dynamic because I think these technologies are applied to all of these services and industries, but this was an analysis of several papers. The papers that I show you before when I was presenting the network created by Voice Viewer representing the research attributes. And what we found is that all of these authors that are here on the column on the right, they have been studying all of these technologies, image analysis, virtual assistants, machine learning, natural language processing, self-driving technologies, and robotics. These technologies that are really technical, but they are applied to organizational processes like predictive analytics in all areas, of course, of the economic activity, real-time operations management, customer services, risk management.
Hello? Ma'am, I think you muted yourself. Dr. Maria, ma'am? I think you're on mute.
So you did not hear anything that I said?
No, I heard it earlier. Only few seconds I lost you, that's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, fine. It's fine. We heard you. We didn't want to miss any words, so I just quickly reminded immediately when I lost you in between.
Thank you so much. I don't know what I did.
No, it happens sometimes, no? By mistake, our fingers would have moved on the
Okay,
sound
I don't
button.
touch my mouse anymore because perhaps was that.
It's good, ma'am. It's going
Uh,
excellent. Please proceed, ma'am.
okay, thank you so much. I was saying that all of these technologies are applied to several activities, most of our daily activities and also organizational activities. And here we have a set of activities that these authors have already studied. And I was saying that in human resources management, for instance, we use a lot of AI in recruitment, for instance, and when we have people working in several locations, geographical locations, it is easier to use AI systems to make the recruitment and to make the analysis of the interviews, for instance, how people position themselves during the interviews. And of course, the fraud detection mostly in financial services, but also knowledge creation and pricing and promotion. So I am not saying that there are only these activities, but regarding the search that we did on Scopus and on Web of Science, we collect several articles, and the articles from these authors, and mainly they are saying they are studying these activities. But every day new activities are emerging, and we are noticing new systems. So this is a really a dynamic process. So this was a graph that we used in another publication, and this was related to our research question of that publication, which are the main technologies associated to AI. And what we noticed is a pattern. We have top 5 technologies: pattern recognition, image analysis, digital computing methods, algorithmics for biological and health systems, and speech recognition. Of course, we have a lot of other technologies, and as a professor, I, of course, use some technologies for creating new courses. I am using mainly Synthesia. I don't know if you know this AI system. It is really real, and we can select not only the avatar and define everything, but we can also define the language and also the voice that we want for the system. And it is really very close to the reality, and it's something that motivates the students. So I have then some questions, but just to close this part, AI is being used to automate work, improve decision making, and even provide personalized experiences. Is also being used to develop new products and services such as voice recognition systems. When we use, for instance, teach to text to speech, and vice versa, and in learning, in the education, we use a lot of this type of systems when we are creating digital courses. But not only, also companies are using these systems. So AI continues to evolve. It has the potential to revolutionize many industries and create new opportunities for business and, of course, for people, for us human beings. Some questions. Well, I have a lot of questions. So we can think and discuss later
Yes.
with our colleagues, with our students. But I don't know if I already reached my time.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll take the questions at the end. Let us also hear from the expert panelists of the day.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
ma'am, for
thank you so
taking
much.
us.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Professor Maria Jose, for taking us through, AI research in industry and services, its application in internet industry, health industry, healthcare sector, manufacture, agriculture, automobile sector, its importance in all this area, and then briefing about area AI being used to automate work, improve decision making, making us understand the effectiveness of application of AI. So start, even from for developing new products or services, also something like voice recognition system, AI is very much useful and it continues to evolve. Thank you so much, dear ma'am, for the lovely, wonderful insights on the topic AI for the day, that is future and technology with sustainable development. We now
Thank you so
have,
much.
thank you so much. Pleasure is mine, madam. Thank you so much. We now have Dr. Babit Gupta. So, it is my privilege to introduce you all to Dr. Babit Gupta, is from City University College of Ajman, is an institution of higher education licensed by the Ministry of Education, Higher Education Affairs in the UAE. KUKA is a part of our education and academic development read. So we welcome you, Dr. Babit Gupta. It is an honor to listen to you today.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good afternoon to one and all, honored guests, faculty members, students, and participants. It has been an honor to be a part of this international conference on future and technology with sustainable development. My heartfelt gratitude to the organizers at Trade Global Research Organization for giving me this great opportunity. Today, as we stand on the threshold of the future, I am filled with profound sense of gratitude and pride. Our journey through academia has been one of growth, discovery, and transformation as we prepare to embark on new adventure. It's only fitting that we take a moment to reflect on the profound implications of the future we are stepping into, one that is shaped by the dynamic interplay of technology and sustainable development. The world we inhabit today is vastly different from the one our predecessors knew. Rapid advancements in technology and AI have fundamentally altered the fabric of our society, revolutionizing the way we live, the way we work, and the way we interact with one another. From the advent of artificial intelligence and machine learning to the proliferation of renewable energy and biotechnology, the possibilities are limitless. Yet, as we marvel at the wonders of modernity, we must also confront the stark reality of the challenges that lie ahead. The imperative of sustainable development has never been more pressing. Climate change, environmental degradation, social inequality, they all threaten the very foundations of our global community, underscoring the urgent need for a collective action. However, in the face of adversity, we find opportunity. Technology, when harnessed responsibly, has the potential to serve as a powerful catalyst for positive change, offering innovative solutions to some of the most pressing challenges facing the humanity today. As we stand at this pivotal moment in history, we are called upon to chart a course towards a more sustainable and equitable future. Sustainable development is not merely a lofty idea, but a practical imperative, in my opinion, one that requires us to balance the needs of the present with the imperative of safeguarding the well-being of future generations. It demands a fundamental shift in the mindset as well, a commitment to collaboration, empathy, and stewardship of our planet, of course. But achieving sustainable development is not a small feat. It requires a bold leadership, visionary thinking, unwavering commitment from each and every one of us. Calls for innovation, not just in the products we create, but in the systems and structures as well that go on our societies. It demands that we think our approach to economic growth, environmental stewardship, social justice in ways that are inclusive, equitable, and environmentally responsible. As we bid farewell to this chapter of our lives and embark on new adventures with the new technologies and AI in the forefront, let's carry with us the lessons we have learned, the friendships we have forged, and the values that have guided us along the way. Let's step boldly into the future, confident in our ability to create a world that is worthy of our hopes and aspirations. In closing, I am filled with hope and optimism for the road ahead. Together, let us embrace the challenges of tomorrow with courage, conviction, knowing that our collective efforts today will shape the world of our future. Let's harness the power of technology to drive positive change, build a future that's not only prosperous but also sustainable and just. Let's remember that the choices we make today will reverberate far into the future, shaping the world we leave for generations to come. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, sir. You have given a very nice speech and it is relevant with the future and technology. And it's our great pleasure that we have listened you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Dr. Kavita? No, please join. Okay. Okay, so now our next speaker is Dr. Ahmed. He is an associate professor and a coordinator of postgraduate School of Management and Science University, Malaysia. Dr. Ahmed is an associate professor in the Graduate School of Management and he is a visiting professor and external examiner in various universities. He received his PhD in hospitality management, disaster and emergency planning and preparedness from University Sains, Malaysia. He worked as an assistant professor in Applied University College, Jordan, senior lecturer and research coordinator. Dr. Ahmed has published various papers in Scopus Web of Science, ABDC. He is an active member of the Tradepreneur and he is handling the Tradepreneur very well since 2018. I welcome Dr. Ahmed in this session. Welcome, Dr. Ahmed.
Thank you so much, Prof. Rashmi, ma'am, for your great introduction. It's my happiness and the pleasure to be here with you again and sharing our knowledge together. Thank you, Dr. Kavita, also for your great moderation today. Thank you to my good colleagues. And allow me to share my slide. Okay, so as per Prof. Rashmi mentioned my specialization about disaster planning and emergency preparedness in the hospitality industry, and as we need to adapt the change and embrace the innovation in the hospitality business in the post-pandemic, I would like to shed some light today about the importance of the technology also, and how we want to adopt the change in order to sustain and in order to be safe while we are open very much into the artificial intelligence and the all those technologies, which is sometimes it's going on to help us, but of course from the disaster preparedness perspective also we need to be careful and how we can protect ourselves also from those technology. Why tourism and hospitality? Always because it's a very much vulnerable industry to the disasters and the crisis, and the history having a lot of issues happening, and you can see from this small figure that almost every 5-10 years we have one after each another disaster and the crisis affecting the industry. Of course, affecting all the world, but we are talking about the industry itself, and because it's always harming the industry in all perspective. And of course, the latest one was the COVID-19. You can see from the COVID-19 perspective, the decline in the tourist arrivals, in the revenue, in the world direct GDP of the tourism industry, the decline also in the year after another from for the arrival, for the export revenues, and for the GDP. The losses was too much unpredictable, and also the impact was very much in all industries, not only about the tourism, but the tourism was one of the biggest affected industry all over the world, especially in the Southeast Asia countries, which is dependent around 80-90% was on the tourism. As you can see from the world map here, and majority of the countries was having the hard impact, especially the Asia Pacific. Like you can see, 2019, the impact was minus 94%, meaning that the life was almost stopped there. Of course, after each disaster, the scenario will be different. The rejuvenation of the industry will be starting to move on. But of course, the when the harming impact was too much big, the rejuvenation and also the after pandemic or the post pandemic momentum will be very much in a steady and difficult progress. As you can see here, all the numbers was comparing to the level of 2019 before the pandemic. Still, the impact until now, yes, we saw in 2023, 2024, we saw some very good numbers and statistics, and encouraging statistics, but of course there will be a lot of issues will be happening comparing to the 2019, which is the year starting the pandemic or before the pandemic. A lot of trends, a lot of changes happening in the consumer trend, and of course one of it will be using the technology, because 2-3 years during the pandemic everybody was forced to use the technology, and then that's why the technology was moving very fast to develop itself to help the customers, yes, but sometimes also having the negative and the black side. So we have some safety strategies that we can use to stabilize the industry, and also to help the industry to rejuvenate and also to progress in the post pandemic. A lot of those scenarios and the strategies focusing on the artificial intelligence, focusing on the threat intelligence, focusing on the technology stock, focusing on the design safety, focusing on the in the safety effort, how to protect ourselves from any kind of threat, and of course the cyber security, one of it, which is having a lot of big impact when you are talking about the record keeping of the guest in the industry. going to get the leadership and the employees in the track, empower the employees to raise the safety concern and also the situational awareness, which is very much important also, and it's all now connected with each other via the network. And as we know that the network very much vulnerable also for any kind of attack that which will be harming all the industry, not only about the record keeping of the employees, but the record keeping of the company and the financial issues and so on. The experience also for the any kind of emergency procedure must be working more to align it with the maintenance, to align it with the intelligence and integrated safety planning with the business continuity effort that will create the cyber threat prevention and the response plan. So it's very much important, and it's our responsibility to delegate those kind of responsibilities to ensure and the focus on the accountability of the personnel that they have to control, they have to measure the safety awareness among the other employees in the industry. Of course, running the regular safety stand-up meetings and also the physical checking the location, the systematic record keeping and reporting, and of course avoiding the over messages will be very much good practices when we are dealing with the industry threats, especially in the post the pandemic, because it's affecting a lot and moving a lot toward the cybersecurity threats and the information technology. Of course, comply with the OSHA requirement, and also focusing on the mental health and including the accessibility measures for the emergency plans will be very much important, especially after any kind of disastrous situation. And it will be very much important to maintain the mental health, and also to keep progressing and updating our emergency plans to make sure that we are doing well. So the adapting the change and the embracing the innovation in the technology, going to move toward the contactless technology, where the very much important for the contactless check-in and the mobile room keys, the digital menus, enhancing the safety and improving the guest experience. Health and safety measures also very much important to enhance those protocols, including the sanitation, including the improving the air circulation, and of course monitoring the technologies to emphasize the ongoing commitment to the guest well-being. Sustainability, of course, we are always going to talk about the sustainability, as Prof. Rashmi yesterday, focusing on the 17 SDG goals, which will be the growing importance of this sustainability and the energy efficient technologies and reducing the cost, one of the very much important issues. And of course, because the hotels, they are very much contributing to environmental conservation. Personal experiences, of course, will be very much important to customize our technologies to help the guest and enhance their experience. And of course, the data analysis and the technology to be used to understand the guest preferences. Now everything online. Now we can check the guest reviews all the time when they are buying any kind of goods, when they are traveling to any destination, when they are using any hotel. There are a lot of big data there, and a lot of data analytics can be done, and the technologies can be done to understand them, and of course to give them the better experience. Of course, increasing the emphasis on the wellness, because the wellness is very much important in the industry. And of course, the social media and innovation, the new technology also is very important to shape the travel decision of the customers and the guests and the tourists. How hotel can leverage this social media marketing, and of course influencing the collaboration among the industries, and of course now the collaboration between the industry and the academia, very much good and growing to have a very good research between the industry and the academia to understand what the customer need and what we can do to enhance the safety and security, and of course the well-being of the customers and of course our employees. So looking at the innovation, we can see that the contactless check-in in the hotels, using the technology, using our mobile phone to be as a key of the room, and of course to control the room from inside, using technology to open and off the TV, for example, the air condition, the lighting, the curtain, any kind of those technologies. We can say that we can use it to even for the check-in also. No need to see the customer, no need to see the employees. You can go to the machine, you can check in, you can get your key or the passcode of your key using your phone, and then you can just check in for your room. Of course, what will be next? Of course, the technology very much, as just now Dr. Rania mentioned, that is very much changing every day, and what we can have in our room, what we can have in our hotel or the other destination, issues will be there. But of course, we have to take care of our well-being. We have to take care of our information, and we have to take care of the fast delivery of the technology, and looking at the positive and the negative side to make sure that we are always in safe, and always we are having the very much good technologies that would help us and guide us to the best. And for by this, thank you so much, and back to you, Prof. Thank you so much for inviting me for today, and it's my always a pleasure to be and work with Entrepreneur, and of course to have our good collaboration forever. Thank you so much and have a good day.
Thank you very much. Dr. Kavita, are you here? Dr. Kavita? Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmed, and you have elaborated related with the adapting to the change and embracing innovation in the hospitality business post-pandemic. Dr. Kavita?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So did I think I missed two speakers or one speaker? Dr. Ahmed is done, is it?
Yes, Dr. Ahmed has given his presentation.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much. Due to technical issues, I'm so sorry I lost you all, and I really missed listening to Dr. Ahmed. So now I would like to invite the speaker, Master Lee Ton Kiet. So give me a moment. So okay, Ahmed is done. Hi. It's with the immense honor and privilege, I would like to introduce you all to Dr. Heidi Ogio. Is a present working in recap type Ardogon. 1 minute, I think mobile is also on. I'll just come out of it. Yes. Now I think I'm not echoing. Yeah. So
please log out from the mobile. You are from two sides. So Dr. Kavita, please log out from one side.
Yeah, I've logged out from on. Am I still echoing?
Yeah, there is a echo.
Am I audible now?
You have joined from two links, one from laptop and one from mobile. So please log out from mobile.
Yeah, I've logged out from mobile. Is it fine now?
No, you are looking both sides.
Is it so? Let me check. So
Because
kindly
if
bear
I
with me,
will,
Dr. Hairi. I'll switch off my phone.
Am I available?
yes,
Yeah.
Dr. Heidi, you are audible.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Dr. Hairi is a present working in
Yeah, I will
Recep
talk
Tayyip
about
Erdogan University, Rice, Turkey. He has 27 years of teaching and industry experience at various levels. He has attended many national and international conferences.
okay. Am I available or not?
Yes, you
Yeah,
are
Dr.
audible. I
Heidi,
think if I'm audible. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so shall I continue?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Dr. Hairi has 27 years of teaching and industry experience at various levels. He has attended many national and international conferences and seminars, has published a couple of papers in national and international journals and various books. He has attended various workshops and FDPs. He is a managing director and editorial board member of Tradepreneur Global Academic Platform, Southampton, UK. Also, editorial board member of JSBT Journal Group, Technia Journal of Management Sciences, advisory board member ISERD, and digital publication of his research interest. And his research interest is in marketing, tourism, communication, consumer behavior, international market research, and his teaching areas are marketing, tourism marketing, public relation, communication. He has published his books on digital entrepreneurship, sustainable development, Sustainable Development Goals 17, COVID-19, impact of FDI, proceedings emerging new world, women empowerment, to name a few. And the list goes on, but I've just taken a few out of the huge list. It's my privilege to welcome you, sir. Over to you.
Thank thank you very much for your nice introduce, Dr. Kavita. Good evening or good afternoon to everyone. Uh, Today, it is my pleasure to be part of this conference and giving me opportunity. I am going to submit the report of the conference. Tradepreneur Global Research Organization and Kiev National Economic University, named after Vadim Hetman, Ukraine, has organized today's conference on theme future technology with sustainable development on 25 February. Tradepreneur is the partner working on UN agenda. It has two units, one Tradepreneur Global Research Organization and second Tradepreneur Global Academic Platform. Special Tradepreneur is working on sustainable development goals. Universal universities are supporting and focus on quality education, research and developing and total 17 goals. Conference opinion ceremony was on 24 February. It has been started with lamp lighting and we have speakers from India, Ukraine, UAE and Turkey. Dr. Alexander Vostoryakov, Dean of Kiev National Economic University, named after Vadim Hetman, Ukraine, did welcome all of speakers. Dr. Chetan Vyas, Dean United University, India, and Dr. Rashmi Gujrati, Campus Director, TC Group of Institutions, Dr. Sak Mishra, Register Punjab Technical University, has elaborated on future technology with sustainable development. We have received around 100 research papers from 10 countries. There were 5 technical surgeon, professor and researcher has presented their research studies. Their studies were on present, past, and future technology related role of artificial intelligence in various sectors. Its last conference was concluded with a closing ceremony. The speakers were Dr. Maria Josa Souza from University Institute of Lisbon, Portugal, Dr. Babit Gupta from City University, Ajman, UAE, Dr. Ahmed Albatat from Management and Science University, Malaysia, Dr. Yelena Prokhorova from Kiev National Economic University, named after Vadim Hetman, Ukraine. As a Tradepreneur global academic platform, we always organize and we will organize other conference or any academic events. So all participants and speakers follow us to meet next international conference to meet there. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Hairi.
Yes, that's all. Thank you
That's
very
all.
much, Dr.
Okay,
Kavita.
okay. Thank you, Dr. Hairi.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much for your valuable inputs on today's topic. So we have with us Dr. Yelena.
Yes, I'm here.
You're there? Yeah, I was just looking out for this file. Give me a minute. Yes, Yelena Prokhorova Dr. Yelena is a PhD associate professor, deputy head of management department, Kyiv National Economic University, named after Vadim Hetman, Ukraine. Dr. Yelena is member of the Faculty of Management Council, member of the university's Scientific and Methodological Council, has worked as a lecturer on business strategy, change management, and strategic management at the bachelor, MBA, and master's PhD levels. Her scientific interests are managing the process of strategy implementation, organization culture and development, has participated in consulting projects to improve the efficiency of enterprises, transferring them to self-sufficiency. Foresighted strategic she has taken up sessions for the strategy sessions for the companies, prepared methodological recommendations, and held the training for the top government managers on strategic management in the state authority at the School of the Senior Civil Service Corps of the National Agency of Ukraine for Civil Service. Amid International Impact Factor Journals, Honorable International Editor, is honorary member of the Honorable Editorial Board of the IJBST Journal Group, Journal of Studies in Social Sciences and Humanities, Associate Editor. Ma'am, it's a privilege to have such a resourceful personality among us. I hereby request you to kindly take up the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much for your introduction, Dr. Kavita.
My pleasure.
Dear colleagues, thank you. Dear colleagues, dear conference participants, It's an honor for Kyiv National Economic University, named after Vadim Hetman, which I represent, to be a co-organizer of such a prestigious scientific and practical conference. Special thanks to Dr. Professor Rashmi Gujarati for the invitation. We have a long-standing cooperation both at the Tradepreneur Global Research Organization and between our universities. The conference covered a wide range of topical issues related to the use of technology in engineering, marketing, management, education, and other areas. Many thanks to the organizing committee for the excellent organization and support of the conference. Best wishes to all participants in their research. We look forward for further cooperation on the platform. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much, ma'am. May I know if the campus director, Dr. Rashmi Gujarati, would like to address?
Thank you very much. And I think that Dr. Elena has given the thanks to each and everyone. On behalf of KC Group of Institution, I would like to give a big thanks to all the participants, all the speakers, all the guest of honors, and all my colleagues, those who have joined from KC Group of Institution. With that, our chairperson has handled all the technical sessions. There were 5 technical sessions and chairpersons has handled. So my big thanks to Dr. Ahmed, Dr. Yelena, Dr. Babit Gupta, and Dr. Heidi, and other doctors, those who have joined here. I think that you have enjoyed this conference. There will be many more conferences. Submit webinar and seminars with the various university. MS Malaysia University is supporting to a tradepreneur like this. KNEU University is supporting from Turkey. 3 universities are supporting from Europe, Hungary, Poland. Universities are supporting. With that, we have a Russian participant, those who have presented paper in our conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We can leave this
Yes.
meeting.
It was great interacting with you all. And it was an honor. Thank you, Dr. Rashmi. Thank you, Dr. Heidi. Thank you, each and every resourceful, eminent people, dignitaries who assembled here. Thank you so much. Take care. See you all soon again.
Thank you.
Yeah, namaste. Thank you so much.